Hi, this is Ron Burgundy with CNN News, and I'm here following a story about Liberty Farms, and here we have with us today the owner, William Eckel of Liberty Farms. In a letter sent to y'all from the HSUS, Paul Walker accused your company of inhumanely killing animals and treating them poorly. What is your take on the situation? Do you have anything to say about this?
Yes, we received a letter from Paul just yesterday afternoon around 3 p.m. Accusing us of saying that we inhumanely slaughter our piglets by thumping them, as it's called, where they...
Yeah, what would you say this thumping is?
It's actually where they take and it's a common practice, it's been used for a very long time, it's where they take the piglet and they slam it against the ground until it is stunned.
And how long would you say this practice has been used?
A very good long time. It's very common practice. Us at Liberty Farms, though, we're a very humane and very up-to-date company. We make sure that we follow all humane and ethical procedures of slaughter. We make sure that the animal is stunned. We use electricity. There are also other ways of stunning the animal through gas and captive bolt, but we use electricity to stun them so that through the entire process they do not feel pain, and then you have to bleed them out. The reason you stun them is so you can bleed them out so that the meat will not be ruined or have a lot of blood left in it that just ruins it. But they're stunned throughout the entire process. They don't feel any pain, so it's a very humane way of doing it.
Okay.
Right now, actually, currently, we are looking into these problems that we're having, and with our place, apparently one of the employees is not following up to code.
Oh, really? Yes. And so if this is such a common practice, why do you think Paul Walker singled your company out and sent you this letter?
You know, I'm not really sure, because we usually stick to everything that kind of the laws or rules of slaughter, make sure that everything is, you know, humanely done. I'm not really sure. Maybe maybe one of our employees was not following the rules. We try and keep up and continue to progress with newer and newer techniques of making our slaughter very humane and good, safe for the animals and safe for our employees.
Okay, and you are a 30,000 sow operation in Oklahoma Panhandle.
That's correct.
Would you say that is an average size operation or small or large?
I would say it's an average size, maybe towards the large side. We supply a lot of food distributors with our meat. We produce the swine and we slaughter them, and then we send it to food distributors such as Cisco and companies like that, so that they can give it in turn to restaurants and institutions such as Texas A&M or retail stores such as Walmart and HEB. But the more swine we have allows us to make a larger profit.
In the coming weeks of this accusation, I guess in the coming up months, how is your company going to defend your employees that are being accused, and is there a way out of this, do you think, that your company's going to be able to find?
I feel that we will be looking into this problem, because like I said, we're very humane. We'll be looking into this problem and seeing we'll be getting in touch with Paul about who he has said are doing these acts and finding out why they are doing them, because we've tried to get away from that. We don't really do thumping here. I guess maybe he worked at a previous place, but we'll be getting in touch with these employees. We'll be holding a lot of meetings here pretty quick to kind of get across that this is not acceptable here. And then if these employees have been doing it for a long time, we find out about it, we'll probably be letting them go because it's against our technique of slaughtering. We don't do that. We'll probably be letting them go, or we will be reprimanding them, probably leave without pay, maybe with pay. But to defend them, we'll probably be, well, I mean, like I said earlier, thumping's been a very common practice, so we'll probably just say that because a lot of other
Number
producers, correct, a lot of producers use this, but we're trying to find different techniques to make it more humane. Dumping's not really one of our used techniques, but it is in common practice.
Can you go into a little bit of detail about the other techniques that might have superior ways?
Well, there's the, like I said, the captive bolt, which is it's like a bolt that fires into the skull, the top of the skull, to knock out the animal and stun it. Then there's the electrical shock, which we use, which is done behind the ears, which stuns them with, I'm not really sure how many volts. And then there's the gas chamber, where they go into a CO2 it's kind of like a Ferris wheel, if you can imagine that. They go around in this Ferris wheel and they reach the bottom part where it's all carbon dioxide gas, and it knocks them out, puts them into somewhat of a coma, so they're knocked out. We use the electricity because I'd say it's the easiest and it's the fastest and it's the safest way. The captive bolt, it's also easy and fast, and then the CO2 chamber, it's just more expensive, kind of not really what we want to do here.
Okay. Well, this is Cole Holmes at CNN News here with William Eckel of Liberty Farms, and I thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.